Greetings, fellow Ambazonians, my country people them. Yesterday na the most saddest day for my life for this struggle. I never ever see anything like this. The whole Ambazonian be crippled down in terms of the transport sector. Now our territory this. Now transport agency, the major transport agency, then this will be responsible for 80% for moving our people and goods and property across the border. All of them, they be closed down. Passenger them, hundreds if not in their thousands, then be stranded along the way for transportation. For morning time, passenger the way they don't collect their money, they not be able for transport. The one the way they don't hang for Buddha. Imagine a population where they live less than $1 a day. People the way they don't decide for travel, when they be stranded, wait till they go through. Some people they go talk say Capo Daniel, leave this suffering for our people them and focus on the big picture. To them, I want to tell them say La Republic they do the same. The big picture cannot be used as a reason or motive or excuse to punish our own people with zero additional value to our liberation struggle. We cannot use the bigger picture as excuse to kill our own people or punish them when it adds no pressure on the enemy and it is just counterproductive. Transportation are a very crucial and essential services where they affect basic price and livelihood of our people. All because of what? Something that is fake. The person said we declare the ban, we instigate the ban against this travel agency them. Bitakola, except it don't die. We know from conversation within our soldier them, say it be baseless. It not be get the support for any other Ambazonian group. Yet the population they suffer because of this declaration where he either instigate them or they don't make them on his behalf. The other group them, they be plan to put out a statement for our public where for avert this suffering due to the crippling of our transportation sector, but yet then decide not to put out those communiques. Imagine if General Sagat, Gabonese, if he can't talk for us, I say make transportation then go back, me no man no fear. Imagine if the ADF, they can't talk. Imagine if the Marine Forces of Bambalang, if all the various Ambazonians, they can't stand up for talk. Imagine if all our activists them, all those who they claim that they represent the interests of our people, they be think about the consequences for a shutdown of our transportation sector and the impact for our livelihood of our people. If they be consider that one, therefore no say that their duty to our people, their livelihood, for come out outside and talk semi all thing it be normal. I decided yesterday say Mrs. I not go do them again. I will shoot down for back. Because when you overdo something, it did let's say you don't carry the whole nation for your head. And truly, transportation is no go. Even when some soldiers then call the transportation people then for back, I don't talk with some major soldiers they meet and call people, they encourage them, meet and come out, they no go. Do you know what damage one day of this crippling of the transportation sector does to our economy? Do you know what it does to the livelihood of our people? The young man, Bitakola, who have been killed, all those people who were supporting the lockdown, have you heard any of them coming out? The interruption of our education system, the burning down of a community school in Menchum. Have you heard anybody who claims to be a leader, commander-in-chief, president of Ambazonia, even care about that? Do you even consider what is going on in our life? We came out massively because we had enough of this regime of Yaoundé, their marginalization and all the symptoms of what we have been suffering since we joined these Cameroon people. But to be honest with you people, what we are going through today in Ground Zero is not La Republic punishing us, but they are just consequences of our own selfishness, on patriotism. It is really terrible. A whole country, a whole territory have been crippled because of a baseless ban against transportation sector. What does that tell us about this struggle? What does that tell us about the activists and the so-called leaders? Our own power now on top of ourselves. Our own challenge now on top of ourselves. The one way they claim say they love our people. Do they really love the people? Do they really care? So Around the side, I no go champion any solution for this very problem where they go on for ground zero with our transport sector. Around do my own work for background. All the transportation agency, they don't sign, say they don't commit, say they go put their motor them for road. That motor then they never come up because like public sector is for background, it is glad. It say, "Una stop the motor. Una stop them." Me man, come out. They go drink their own medicine. It don't always be now the strategy for the enemy. For feed we back with our own medicine. But are we so stupid to drink that medicine? Like it or not, these things are not further mathematics. These are common sense. Each time we allow hoodlums, people with no political calculation, to force down the truth to our people, things that are baseless, nonsensical, you only have consequences like this. It is predictable. You don't need to complete your degree in political science to be able to predict such collective behavior. But our collective behavior, collective reaction have shown a huge lacking in standing on certain principles that are fundamental for any people to succeed in a liberation war like the one we are facing. We really need to gauge ourselves, gauge the education, gauge our own collective effort. Every Ambazonian who have been outspoken and have called for this war and advocated for this struggle like an activist or a group must really think their engagement with our population and see how they can really help. Are they really doing the right thing to just go along with things? Are they really in the right path? Is this the way we can win? It's very important because you don't get into a fight and you don't think about the possibility of winning or losing. If you think that what you are doing is not right, is not working, how can you change what you are doing? You cannot do the same thing and expect different results. That is called madness. At the send out this message, make it be a wake up for all man for we. Make we ready should say we, Anglophones, we Ambazonians, what have we become? What is really going on? What can we do? How can we become better? How can we win? Can we really win? Let this be a wake-up call. Have partisanship, group occultism cripple us. We cannot think again for ourselves, where we speak only to ourselves. We want to impress only ourselves and our group, and think that somehow it will help or benefit our people. Let's think about this thing. Let's think this through. God bless you all.
But we don't observe. So some civilians, they did take this our war of independence as a joke. They did take them as a joke. We not go hesitate for kill any civilian. Make una help we for one una female picking them. For say anyone who will catch her, we go cut in 2 points in them. We go cut in banga. We send he go for hell. Nakedness. Because we not go spare anyone.
Today, the 17th of September, 2022, 2023, me and Focus are the send information for all the civilians, all the civilians as a whole. May they leave this Lobby estate. We, the expendable family, will not go keep any nonsense. So, this one we can do today, not just a sample. Me and Focus, we need to talk, we not do them. And we, the expendable family, will have to protect the civilians. May any civilians where in life, may it leave this camp. From today, Sunday, that they talk, the 17th. I give the ending of this month, this September, may they leave this camp. This camp, I don't want my Umbara, me and this military. I don't say, PAMOL no go, no start talk. Yes, so I beg all my people, all the people that from Ambazonia land, when I respect this order. Any marital of the estates, may respect the order with free martial focus. I beg no go talk plenty.
I need Papa or Mommy will go send it to give them the public school. If anything happen here or her, make una no put we for blame, make una no put blame for we head.
Listen, Bitakola, it shows how stupid you are. You, Bitakola, you are a AMF soldier. Your papa will born you for inside this struggle. Now, so Foncha, where he work now for La Republic. He doesn't take his own bribe. Irango talk say it campaign now for one Cameroon. Leave that one aside. Independence in Ambazonia is not restoration because we have never had our sovereignty in our hands. Ambazonia have never exercised our sovereign power, so we have never been independent. General Bitakola, this is wasting time. I'm wasting my precious time to address you. But listen to me and open your ear very well. If you have any wax in your ear, remove it and listen to me. You are an idiot. You are stupid. Clean your ear very well. Get common sense and logic. It's not in our nature to allow idiots or people who lack common sense and logic to use intimidation, insult, and threat to silence critics. You are an idiot.